Hey guys, welcome back, and in this video I'll be showing you how one can increase the drying time of their acrylic paint. So as you may know, acrylic paint is water based and tends to dry fast. That is the advantage of acrylic paint over oil paints, because oil paints dry slower depending on what your needs are and for what project. So this medium is called acrylic retarder. Basically it is a flow medium that you could use interchangeably with your actual paints, adding a 1:1 ratio in order to extend the drying time of your paint. How it works is that you squeeze a 1:1 portion of your retarder medium and your paint, and you intermix them as you would swerve around your paint onto the palette. Then you put that back, getting you ready to actually start painting again. So this has one property. This version of this medium allows your paints to stay longer without actually having them dry out and having them quite stiff to actually mix in between. And if you're not in a rush to get your things done, this is one thing that I'd recommend for people who do tend to have a lot more time between sessions, as some people might not, hence why they choose acrylic paint. So this will allow you to paint between sessions, gives you a lot of time to actually go out, come back, and have your paint fresh and ready to go when you need them. So I'm doing the same thing for all the basic colors of my painting sets to make sure that when I do come back, they are still wet and they are still ready now for me to paint with, and I can still use them properly. I like this method because mostly I paint with oil paints, and oil paints take a longer time to dry, and I prefer that because usually I don't complete a painting within one sitting. Sometimes I'll take a couple of hours and come back to the painting when the layers are dry and continue the actual session. So this is one way I could sort of have the best of both worlds between acrylic and oils, whereas oils take long to dry and acrylic dries faster. But bear in mind, you got to experiment with how long these take to dry. From my experience, the version that I'm using of my acrylic flow medium usually takes me within 2 to 3 hours, or sometimes a day. I'm not too sure about that, but that is enough time for me to actually come back and paint with and to layer my actual painting. So there you go guys, this is called acrylic retarder. You could have a different name for what would be called from where you're coming from, but this is basically a way to extend the drying time of your paint and allow you to paint for longer. Awesome.